Hey everyone, it's Richard Payne here, your Halifax real estate expert. Stood outside because, as you can see behind me, what I want to talk to everybody about today is snow and what that does to your house, how it affects your sales, how it affects viewings, how it affects everything about your home. And as you can see behind me, this is my house, stood out here on the deck, and you can see that there's my garage, which we spent time clearing off. And that's one of the things that we want to really talk to you about is what are the effects of snow, how do you handle it, and what have you got to do? Because when the weather starts warming up, which here in Nova Scotia, Halifax area, I'm sure it's going to happen soon. I'm positive, stay positive. When it starts warming up, when we get that fast thaw and the snow's going to melt, you've got to make sure that you're not going to get damage into your house, because water has this incredible way of finding a way into every single direction, every single nook and cranny that you've got in your home. So the key thing for you as a homeowner is to make sure that it doesn't get in there, cause the damage, and then creates the problem for you. So one of the things that you've got to do is make sure it's cleared away from the windows. So make sure that the snow, not only the driveway is cleared and everything, but anywhere where you think water can naturally find a way in, so the doorways, the windows, make sure it's gone from there. Now the other things you've got to think about, as you can see from the garage behind me, I was up there clearing it, is get the weight off load-bearing structures. So, one of the things you don't want is that garage roof to collapse in because of the weight of the snow above it, because as it starts melting, it turns to water. Water gets heavier. If there's ice underneath, then it's going to actually put a lot of weight on that roof, so get those cleared off as well. Some of the other things, let's clear a path for the actual water to disappear to as well. Dig a trench, find a way, help the water escape, tell the water where you want it to go so that it doesn't come anywhere near the house. That's another thing to do. Check all the storm drains, make sure there's no obstructions around that. The water's going to come and it's going to go somewhere. So clear a path for it, find it to the storm drain, make sure the storm drain is cleared, and get it done and get it out of the way so that it's not creating an issue and backing up. Sandbags for low-lying areas is a smart idea. They're not that expensive. They'll absorb some of the water and stop the water coming into the property. So think about snow bags for certain areas, or sandbags. Valuables, interesting. I just had a conversation with a friend of mine up around the corner, and he's got about $35,000 worth of damage to his property because of the water, the leaks, the stuff that's coming in. His flooring's wrecked, so he's got to rip up all the hardwood and do that down. So he's got a big insurance claim coming, and if the house had been protected a little bit better, maybe he would have been okay. So think about moving the valuables and appliances and things like that, and keep those out of the way as well. And don't forget, if your basement does flood, then you got to get hold of somebody quick. And we've got contractors we work with who are amazing. So if you need any of those details, give me a call on the number that's coming in, or you can even phone us on the cell phone, or use the email address, either way. But that's the key thing, is don't be caught off guard. A quick thaw will create a lot of water very quickly, and if the ground is still frozen, then that water's got to find somewhere to go. Not in your house is the key thing here. So if you've got any questions about anything at all that we're talking about, as well as any other videos, then give us a call, 902-489-1804, or email me, richard@richardpayne.ca, because I'm here to make your real estate simple and help the snow disappear. Everybody say a prayer to the snow gods that they don't come anymore and leave us alone. So that's the key thing for today. We'll talk to you soon.